Kong, two of the most hyped teams for this tournament. And commentating with me today are Deadbeat and Zach. Hello, how are you doing, guys?
Doing great.
This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so this is probably one of the more hype matches today, because we have, well, Japan, the favorite to win this tournament, and also Hong Kong, one of the really strong teams this year, who've been, well, pretty much present throughout all the World Cups, and have always been a force to be reckoned with.
I mean, Hong Kong are doing really well.
Yeah, they actually pulled off a pretty amazing triple full combo on Avalon in the quarterfinals, yeah.
No one can stop Japan.
Who did Hong Kong pick on the group stage? Because they took out Argentina, but who else did they? Oh, Venezuela, there we go. I don't actually think Hong Kong's gone up being as like one of the like really top-seeded teams yet. Outside of the group stage, they 5-0'd France and they 5-1'd Indonesia, but that's kind of about it.
Yeah, but when you saw their performance, they had a pretty convincing accuracy and pretty amazing plays. I mean, not every team can pull off a triple full combo on Avalon, probably the hardest no-mod map in the pool for the quarterfinals. So yeah.
Well, it would definitely be interesting to see how they're go up against one of the really big teams.
And that's what we're gonna be seeing now, versus, well, pretty much the biggest team.
Yeah, that is true. Someone had to take the bullet. Who's Japan taking out so far? They took out Chile and Poland.
Yeah. Up until now, Spain is actually the only team to take a point off Japan.
Yeah, that was actually a really impressive point as well.
Didn't they lose in the group stage though?
Yeah, they lost to Rocha in quite an upset loss, but still, they're the only team to take a point off Japan to now. I think that might change in this match though.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the result of this one. So I think most people are probably expecting Japan to win here. But do you think it's going to be like a good old clean sweep, or do you think Hong Kong's going to put up a bit of a fight?
I doubt Japan is going to clean sweep Hong Kong. We might see a bit more of an intense match than the previous Japan-Hong Kong matches. So yeah, I think Hong Kong can probably take at least a point or two. Maybe even, if they do well, they might even bring it up to a tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker on this? Oh man, I can already see the hype for that.
If that would happen, that would be really hype. Anyway, we're getting into the first map now. And yeah, it's a warm-up map by LL Oscar, one of the Hong Kong player from Hong Kong. Anyway, I think this will probably be a warm-up map picked by Hong Kong, so let's get into this.
Yeah, I'm not sure who picked this one.
I think it was Hong Kong since it's a map by LL Oscar.
I'm gonna guess it was because they are also all using a mod.
ABC
Yeah,
is using no fail. But hey, it's a mod.
Oh, right, yeah, he's probably doing his, backwards play.
Yep, that's what he's doing.
I kind of saw him bouncing between playing backwards and normally.
Yeah. Yeah, so for those who are wondering what ABC is doing, in between he's hitting the notes the wrong way around for the fun of it. So he's hitting dons when he should be hitting cats and hitting cats when he should be hitting dons, as you can see right now.
He is having so much fun during these warm-ups. That being said, his accuracy does tank quite a bit.
And we have a double S from Uena on this map. Really impressive. The only full combo and then a double S. Gotta give props where they're due.
Also almost got a double S as well. That one miss though. Just so unlucky.
In Japan picking another Kobario map. I have a feeling this can get pretty fast.
This sounds like it's going to be pretty intense.
Yep, we'll be able to see and marvel at the alternating skills of Japan now.
Well, once the map starts anyway. Oh, there we go. Let's see how this plays out. Looks like we only have one mod this time from Euro.
Yeah, Euro going with hidden. Oh god, it's that Sayaka map. I thought I remembered the song. So here we go. And Euro missing here. You can also now Taska and Thomas are the only people actually holding full combo.
Can they hold it though? Nope. And yeah, there goes Taska as well. So no full combos left.
Yeah, I don't see many people full comboing that.
Yeah, I think this is around 8 stars, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a bit less or 9 stars? Oh god.
8.79.
Yeah, 8.79.
Japan with a pretty commanding lead actually. You got 400,000 points.
Yeah, that's the thing Japan excels at the most. It's just high BPM.
And accuracy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
And everything.
I'm pretty sure most of them, or nearly all of them, can full alternate. I think Asura semi-alternates, which means he alternates basically every note, but he starts all 1/4 patterns with the same hand.
Well, that was the warm-up.
Yeah, so we'll be getting into the roles and picks and bans any minute now. Actually, the whole Hong Kong team failing and Asura also failing. So yeah.
I'm not very surprised.
If the world rank 4 player fails on a map, I think you can safely say that it's really, really hard. So I think we're gonna get ABC switch back in for the rolls, and here we go.
Time to get 100 points. 37. Not quite.
Rip Tuske.
Gets an A for effort.
I think AABC gets the better effort award there. So with that, Hong Kong win the roll.
Yeah, so it'll be Japan who start banning maps first. And really, with this team, I think the bans are just basically up to what they themselves just can't be bothered to play. Yeah, Japan banning Common Break and Lawn Wake. Probably the hardest map out of the free map pool being Common Break, well, technically. And Lawn Wake being the more accuracy orientated map out of the free mode pool.
I'm kind of surprised that Japan would want to ban the hard stuff.
Yeah, AA and Hong Kong banning Elemental Creation and Quo Vadis.
Oh no, like, at the same time I thought they were gonna ban out, yeah, not Cat. Okay, yeah. When they said 212 hard rock, I thought they were talking about KX 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing the first pick from Hong Kong any minute. And they're picking Cuzia no Kodo, the hardest map out of the no mode bracket. And you saw in the last stage them excelling at those hard streams with 1/6 in the middle, like Avalon, and now they're gonna try and pull that off again. And we have Codmo being switched in for Japan here, as one of their better 1/6 players.
So yeah, looks like we're already breaking a bit of a trend that happened earlier with Team Headlight not being the first map to get picked.
Yeah. We might see Japan pick it if they want to go for something with BPM, but I don't know, I think Japan has quite a lot of choices for what they pick.
I honestly think they have the advantage on about everything.
Pretty much. But Hong Kong's trying to trip them up with one of the harder maps pattern-wise here. So yeah, let's get into this.
We'll have to hope it works for them.
Yeah, they definitely showed a really strong performance on these pattern-heavy maps. Well, long streams with 1/6 in the middle last week with that impressive triple full combo on Avalon. So let's see how they do now.
Pretty even start here, actually.
Yeah, don't worry, it gets intense towards the end. The start is basically chill, and then the end is like, okay, yeah, not so chill.
You had your relaxation, now feel the stress.
Japan are actually leading here on accuracy. But yeah, I think probably everyone will full combo until that last big stream. But the real challenge here is basically just hitting those 1/6 in last stream and managing to full combo that. So we have everyone surviving those 2/1/6 bursts here, and now we're getting into the hard, well, long 1/6 bursts.
Does look like that is gonna go to Japan though.
Yeah, sadly we saw a miss from NACL. Otherwise, although I think this might have still gone over to Japan even if NACL hadn't missed. But still, 5 full combos on this map. Gotta say, well played here. Basically, the entire Japanese team with the exact same accuracy with 99.75% for 100s.
Team synchronization. But yeah, I mean, NACL was about like 60,000 behind the rest of the team.
Yep, and Japan picking Exodus Infection, being the probably second hardest map out of the normal pool. Yeah, just going for the patterns here.
But even though NACL was like 60,000 points behind, there was like an 81,000 point gap, so. Not quite enough, sadly.
And yeah, we're starting this map. And yeah, let's see. Maybe everyone will full combo this. Still want to see it. Well, pretty much 6 times full combo on some map. If it's gonna happen in any match, it's probably gonna be this one. And you can just see the leads swapping back and forth here. But Team Japan holding a 3-way double S. Well, never mind, just as I was about to say it, Tasuke dropped his accuracy. Still, Codmo and Una holding strong, just like AABC on the side of Hong Kong.
Yeah, but Hong Kong don't have any 100% accuracy to call their own. They're all on the Japanese scene.
Yeah, AABC just seems to have dropped his double S. But a drop from Codmo will swing the lead over to Hong Kong. Let's see if they can keep that lead or if one of their players will also drop. Oh, just as I say that, NACL drops right before the Ki time, and that is going to hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna have
It's
a
time
lot,
to start
actually.
playing.
I wonder if you're gonna seal it.
Yeah, I think this should probably settle it. I doubt anyone is going to break here again.
Yeah, and it's looking to go to Japan.
Yep. With about only 30,000 point lead, so it really was that one miss that made it. But Urna with the double S here, really impressive.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I didn't think I'd be seeing many double S's during the semifinals.
Well, this is Japan we're talking about. And
Yeah, they don't care.
Urna did double S every single map pool map that he played in the match last week. So yeah, we'll see what Hong Kong is going to pick next. They seem to have swapped in Lamb Quokot, and they're going to pick Riot of Color, but the slow hidden pick, I don't know how good that is going to be against Japan, since they are pretty good at that stuff as well. But they're trying to go for that tricky stuff which could force that one miss, because let's be honest, that's probably the only way you're gonna win against Japan. This actually being the second time we're seeing this map today out of 3 matches, which is kind of surprising because usually the slower hidden picks are well, either ignored or banned, but it seems there are a lot of matches here where teams just need to go and try and pick this to get a point.
Yeah, this could be quite the problem actually. We did see this match before earlier. It did kind of say the average accuracy was 90.04.
Well, I think it's gonna be a lot different in this match. I think you can see some pretty impressive accuracies coming across the board here.
I kind of hope so.
Especially coming from Japan here.
Let's just hope they can hold up in the streams.
Yeah, and look at that lead switching back and forth here. Tasca actually struggling a little bit with accuracy, but all around you can see some pretty good accuracy with Cosmo holding a double S here.
He's the only one.
Yeah.
And I kind of expect that to change soon.
I don't know, he might do it. But anyway, we're getting into the longer stream here. But the patterns in that stream are pretty repetitive, so it's okay, and everyone's going through, and still no breaks until now.
Cosmo SS the entire stream and got a 100 right after it.
Yeah, to be honest, the stream is like the easiest part to build up your accuracy in this map.
As long as you don't miss.
But missing that stream is probably also relatively improbable because it's just repetitive patterns which are relatively easy to play. They just go smoothly. And we're getting towards the end of the map. And let's see if everyone will hit that 1/6 properly. And yeah. Oh, and AABC and Lamcor caught breaking at the last 1/6, and Thomas also seemed to have a break in the middle, which I must have missed. Anyway, full combo from the side of Japan, and well, sadly, some misses coming in right at the end for Hong Kong, but still, even if they'd all FC'd, this would have definitely gone to Japan just on accuracy. Just look at that, all above 99.4%. Oh wait, Tusk. Yeah, I misread Tusk's accuracy. That's actually 98.83, but still really impressive considering the difficulty of this map and how slow it is.
Yeah, I mean, Japan still did out accuracy the entirety of Hong Kong. AABC was quite close though. He was about
Yeah, ABC and
0.7% behind Tasca.
yeah, ABC and Lamcor cut basically just missed on those last 1/6, and yeah, now Japan is actually picking Call Me Ed. Basically just going for the high BPM.
We gotta see it once every match.
And we have Asa Asura and Shinji Kohome coming in here for the higher BPM pick. And Z-Trike coming in for Hong Kong.
Let's see what this adjusted Hong Kong team can do. Because it's probably going to take quite a bit to get through that Japanese wall.
Yeah, basically because while they're switching players, each team has 6 players and only 3 players play each map. This is so that, for instance, if one player can't make it to a match, they have enough players who can cover for them, and because each player has individual strengths, they might switch out different players for different maps. Anyway, the players switching here are probably the ones who are better at playing higher BPM. And now we get into the map.
I noticed a lot of the matches in this map were very slow starts.
Yeah, I think for this map, probably everyone has the ability to full combo this, since they're all pretty experienced players and should all be able to play 250 BPM pretty fine. And you can actually see every player except Thomas alternating these 1-2 notes. Thomas is single tapping them for the accuracy, and you can see it's working because he's holding that 100%. Okay, he just broke.
So much for that.
Why does this happen every time?
You're just filling in for one.
Oh god.
When one gets back, we can continue the cursing.
Yeah, anyway, we're getting... Well, we're getting close to the second half of this map, and it seems everyone except Thomas is still, oh, Z-Track also seems to have missed. Yeah, this is building quite a decent lead for Team Japan here. With Shinji Kohome is still holding the double S.
About 2/3 of the way through, and there seems to be about a 300k lead for Japan at the moment. It is going to be hard to recover from this.
And another miss coming in from Iceman here. Yeah, we're getting into the last quarter of the map, and we can still see the entire Japanese team holding that full combo with really impressive accuracy, with Shinji Kohome still holding that double S. But I won't get into that too much, otherwise I'll curse him.
And double easiest drop, go.
Oh,
That guy didn't work.
well, can't curse Japan, they're just too good. Asasura actually dropping now, but I don't think that will change anything at this point.
No, wait
No,
till
that
late.
lead is way too big.
Dropping again. And yeah, Japan just destroying Hong Kong on this map. On accuracy, on combo, on everything, and Shinji Kohome keeping that double S. Really, really, really impressive stuff here.
Damn.
Yeah, the score kept did lower a bit there towards the end. It was looking more to like 400k, but they did kind of bring it back a little bit. But no, it just wasn't enough in the end.
Okay, so it's 4-0 right now, and the next team to pick is Hong Kong. If they mess this one up, Japan will be at match point.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering what Hong Kong might go for here.
They seem to have switched NACL back in, although he did just leave again.
No, it's probably joining to make way for AABC.
Yeah. So now I think picking Wisdom here, one of the easier maps. I think we'll be able to see a double S coming here from someone at least. Not sure. I think this might be just a pick, hoping for Japan to maybe break at some spot and for Hong Kong to all FC. But yeah, let's see how this one goes. Also, don't be ashamed on on only being able to do 3.5 star taiko. If you play more, you can get better, and maybe play in the Taiko World Cup next year. I don't know.
It's honestly probably better than what I can do. I'm not very good at taiko myself, to be honest. Yeah, it seems quite nice to have the spectre changes at banned.
Yeah, even though it was banned more by accident in the last round.
And it does look like all the players are ready, so hopefully this map should start very shortly.
Yeah, so let's see. This could potentially be Hong Kong's last pick. So let's hope for them that they can score against Japan on this. Getting into this map, it has a relatively slow start, but it gets quite intense towards the end, and it has some slightly tricky 1/4 plus 1/6 streams.
Slow start, huh? I wonder if we've seen that before.
You can see the lead jumping back and forth there, and actually only Thomas holding that double S.
It is quite scary to see what some people will consider easy or like don't have much issue on.
Well, the patterns up to now for more experienced players aren't really that hard. The 1/6 also aren't they aren't that tricky. There are some which are, well, I'd say the 1/6 patterns here are more medium, I guess. So if you're experienced with playing those kind of patterns, this map won't prove troublesome at all.
It's insane to just see how the scores have been flickering the entire match.
Yeah. Let's see if Hong Kong can pull this one off. And a miss from Asura. This might actually be the break that Hong Kong needs to pull off a point here.
Well, hopefully they can keep this up.
Now getting into one of the more slow parts. There's still one slightly hectic part coming in now. And this is where the harder 1/4 patterns in this map take place.
Got a miss from Thomas.
Yeah, this might set Hong Kong back again, and you
Things
see
look
the
even
leads
again.
flickering.
And Japan takes it.
With only about 10,000 points. Wow, this was indeed a close one.
Actually, it looks like about 4,000.
Wow, are you serious?
Less than 5,000 points. Wow. That was just because Thomas missed right before the Ki time, basically. If he'd have missed in a different spot, then Hong Kong would have probably taken it. Yeah.
That is actually quite sad. 4,000 points, 5,000 point difference.
Press F to pay your respect.
Okay, according to the MP link, it was actually 6,000. That's weird, but alright.
So that puts Japan at match point, and let's see what they're going to pick. They basically have a free choice of about anything. But Hong Kong might pull off a surprise win. You never know.
Tiebreaker dreams.
I highly
Slowly
doubt
dying.
that this will become a tiebreaker. If this becomes a tiebreaker, I will eat one of my socks on stream.
Want to
That'll
see
be fun
that.
to watch.
Let's just hope the Japanese team didn't hear that.
Yeah, any idea what they might pick here?
Well, they already picked mind mapping, the fastest map in the pool. No real surprise that Japan is gonna be picking this.
Pretty popular pick, actually.
Yeah, one of those maps that you take if you just wanna, you know, throw people off. Also, one of the shorter maps in the pool, so Japan just wants to get done with it and, well, eat their dinner or something.
Yeah, I guess it would be at dinner time in Japan.
Okay, let's get into this map. Yeah, just getting into this map. There's probably one hardest stamina stream. Well, it depends on what you'd call hard, but it definitely takes some stamina to hit that one. And it's coming up right now. Yeah, everyone hit it. Except Iceman, it seems.
I still see you're still with the 100% though. Oh man.
And it's probably gonna stay that way since we're just getting into the end of the map. This is a pretty convincing win for the Japanese team here. Yep,
Yeah,
and Japan
that is-
wins.
that is pretty convincing.
But still, gotta give shout out to Thomas for holding the full combo for Team Hong Kong, and Asura for holding the double S. Really impressive stuff. Anyway, this will leave the match sitting at 6-0 in favor of Japan, but don't underestimate Hong Kong here. They will still be playing in the losers bracket, and looking at their performance this match, I can safely say they would have probably torn apart quite a few of the other teams that are still playing here with this performance. Just sad that they had to lose this way against Japan.
Yeah, it's generally kind of like bad luck when you just run into Japan.
But they can still make it into the into the finals through the losers bracket.
That is true.
Yeah, and they're still one of the favorites, apart from Japan. Probably from what we've seen up to now, they're probably the second most convincing Asian team here. Japan being first, of course.
Oh yeah. But yeah, as mentioned, if Hong Kong wants to get back, they might have to go to Canada or Germany. Okay, so looks like Hong Kong's either gonna go up against either UK, US, Argentina, or South Korea? I think that's right.
I believe so, but that will be next week since this was a winners bracket match.
Yep. But yeah, we actually have quite a bit of time for the next match actually, because that went pretty fast.
Yeah, this definitely went faster than expected. I would have hoped to see Hong Kong pull some points, but hey, I guess Spain is still the only team that can pull off a map win against Japan.
That was so impressive. Anyway, I'm gonna quickly update these stats, so I will be back in a bit.
Okay. Also, I will have to get going now since I need to prepare for my own match this evening. And yeah, have fun watching the stream, everyone. And yeah, please enjoy the next matches.
Good luck in your match.
Thanks, I think we'll need it.
Good luck, man.
Yeah, thanks. See you guys, and have fun with the next one.